Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel, Iris Rainbow. I took a break for a couple weeks and I got to go out of town and visit some friends and family. So that was nice, and I'm back again. So where we left off was we had 2 Aries new moons, and there was also an eclipse. The last Aries new moon was an eclipse, and Mercury went retrograde the next day. And so we have begun our 2023 eclipse and retrograde season. And now we are at May 5th, 5/5. This is the Scorpio full moon. It's a lunar eclipse. And Pluto just went retrograde. So basically we have the first set of eclipses in May, and then we have another set of eclipses that are going to be happening in October, and Pluto is going to be retrograde during that entire time. We are now in the shift from Pluto into Aquarius. So earlier this year, March 23rd, 2023, was when Pluto first entered Uranus for this next cycle. And this hasn't happened in over 200 years. I believe the last time Pluto was in Aquarius was 1777. And this is going to be a very powerful shift, as Pluto has been in Capricorn for the last 15 years, since the year 2008. And it's going to be a rocky period of the time transitioning Pluto in Capricorn to Pluto in Aquarius. So we're in that now, and this is the first retrograde where Pluto will move back into Capricorn. So there's going to be this sort of dance with Pluto on the 0 degree Aquarius, 29 degree Capricorn. And then finally Pluto will settle in Aquarius in November of next year, 2024. And then Pluto's going to be in Aquarius for almost 20 years, until 2044. So right now, this Scorpio eclipse is on the South Node, also in Scorpio, and it's opposite a stellium of planets in Taurus. So the Sun, Mercury, which is retrograde, the North Node in Taurus, and Uranus in Taurus, and then Jupiter is at the final degrees of Aries. So there's like 5 planets right now, with the Sun that are being opposed by the Moon in Scorpio. This eclipse, again, this is a lunar eclipse. It's happening on the South Node, and that is in Scorpio. So there's a lot of really intense energy with the full moon, the eclipse, this opposition to all these other planets, Mercury being retrograde, Pluto being retrograde. There's a lot of intense energy. All of the planets are aspecting at this time. So there are a lot of squares between planets, but there are also some helpful trines and sextiles as well. So the energy is heated, and there's a lot that's shifting, especially in the physical world with Taurus. Taurus rules over the earth, our bodies, our resources. And so a lot of shifts and changes are happening here. And Pluto, again, is squaring the lunar nodes. So Pluto retrograde at 0 Aquarius is squaring the lunar nodes, North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio, which are around 4 degrees of Taurus and Scorpio. So that's just an introduction to some of the energies that are surrounding this lunar eclipse and this, this eclipse cycle, this retrograde cycle that we are entering. And, there's a lot that's changing. Pluto shifting into Aquarius. This is going to shift a lot of things over the next 20 years. We are seeing the rise of, the millennials and Gen Z into key positions, and sort of the loss or of power of the boomers, the older generation, the way that they were doing things. And there's a major shift in thinking and in culture right now. And of course, there are positive and negative aspects of this, but we can work with the energy to evolve. And Pluto represents the underworld, but also transformation and also power. So Pluto in Capricorn was giving power to and transforming the corporations, the institutions, big business, governments. And now Pluto is bringing power to and transforming Aquarius, which is a more collective, focused way of doing things versus the big business. This is more based on the needs of Earth and the needs of the collective. But again, with every evolution, there are positive and there are negative effects. And so we have to look at everything as a whole picture and figure out how to move through this best. And I do offer astrology tarot readings as well. So I'll put my info below. And if you've made it this far, thank you. If you enjoy my content, I appreciate your any interaction, liking, subscribing, commenting. All of your support is really helpful to me growing my channel. So now that we've talked about the astrology, I want to go ahead and get into the healing part of this video. So as always, sit back and relax, lie down, whatever you need to do to feel comfortable. And let's do an energy session working with the energy of Pluto, the square to the nodes, all of the activations of planets in Taurus, and calling on this energy, this power to transform and to heal and to really transmute and alchemize this collective traumas and create something beautiful out of these experiences. So thank you for joining me. My name is Iris Rainbow, and I love to talk about the astrology, and I love to do these ASMR sessions with you. So it seems like a difficult road sometimes, and for many of us this has felt like our entire lives or even lifetimes. So we are carrying these patterns, carrying these pains, because they are meant to be healed. So allow me to assist you in that process. Just this time, but it can be very difficult to figure out how to kind of ride these waves. So that's okay. It's okay if everything feels really intense or really chaotic. Just allow those feelings to move through. And don't hold on too tightly to anything. Just allow things Astrology.